Hello, hello everyone! Welcome to the stream. Second day in a row. Don't get used to that. That's not something that I currently can do on a regular basis. Today is going to be a short stream, most likely, unless I get really engrossed in the game and talking. We are going to be playing Kingdoms. I've recently gotten sort of on a kick on that game, so that's what we're going to be playing because it's an easy game for my computer to play while I stream, and I seem to be able to talk pretty easily while playing it. It also doesn't take a lot of brain power for me to play that game, and I've been up for quite a while today already, so let's jump right into it, if it'll go. Come on, there we go. I've already started the game, so we're a little ways into it already. Let's cut Spotify. We don't need Spotify. This music in this, like I've said before, I actually do enjoy. So for those that don't know what this game is about, it's sort of a tower defense sort of game. You start the game with either a king or a queen. It's a random chance. You don't get to pick. And you get coins as sort of a daily tax. That'll appear right where my queen is, right there. Oh, it's a blood moon tonight. I'll explain that while all this is happening. Every night, enemies will come and attack you. During blood moons, they're just big waves of enemies will come and attack you. These are the enemies. Let's see if I have to back up. Am I gonna have to back up? I'm gonna back up. Because just to be safe, we're gonna sit over here. And that's why I backed up. What they'll do is they'll attack any of your little villagers, and they will steal the coins from your villagers, and once they grab a coin, they'll run off. To get your villagers back, you just need to give them another coin, then they'll join your colony again. There's the daily tax. I'm gonna repair this wall here. So I put 2 coins into that, and a couple of my builders will come and repair that wall there. We need to get a couple more bowmen, because we lost our bowmen to that attack. Now, we didn't have too bad of a wave coming tonight, because we just had a bad wave last night. The hunters will also, during the day, will go out and hunt wildlife, which will get us coins. And if we have a farmer, they will work fields that can be built, and they will also generate coins. But everything can get upgraded. Eventually you can make your way over to the portal, which is where the enemies come from, and you can close down those portals. It's a simple game, but I enjoy it. Let's get a couple more bowmen. That's all we can do for tonight. And have to last the night. Run, little bowman, run! We all are running to the other side. That's a good indicator where the attack is coming from. Off to the side. Which makes sense. I know there's a portal shortly to the side. Can it be daytime, please? I would like my morning tax. You know, for being a very much a pixelated game, they got the water, like the reflection, really, the really pretty reflection that they got. There's also a really almost like funny feature that they put in. I haven't had it's almost a problem, but not really a problem. Basically, if you don't spend your coins, your little coin purse, which is mostly covered by my chat box, if it gets too full, coins will actually start falling out of it and will fall into the water. Let's grab a couple villagers there. How many coins I have? I have none left. Alright. So, you go that way. I think I want a couple farmers next. And then I want to build up the wall. My walls a little bit more. My walls and towers. I think that's my plan of attack here. That sounds like a good plan. Build the walls and towers. I have a bad tendency to build out too fast, and then my resources are too widespread, and I can't fortify everything. Let's see. Wonder how bad the attack tonight's gonna be. for the night, please. I don't have coins. No coins from the side. How about the other side? Any coins for me? No. That is sad. Alright. I have to wait till morning. So, how has everyone's day been? Mine's been hectic. I know I was just on last night and talking to everyone, but it's been one hectic day for me today. Because I finally started packing for the convention for next weekend. So I've been gathering everything up, making sure I've got everything settled, I've got everything packed up, finding the last little bits and bobs for costumes, and so on and so forth. There's a farm, go to the farm. But also, I'm trying to plan for a second photo shoot. I already have one all set that I've paid for and everything all set up to go. It's sort of a group photo shoot that I have set up with one of my convention kids and someone who might end up being a new con kid for me, might not. We'll find out. We'll see how much we click and how our personalities mesh together. I'm in a fan, but it's actually really funny. We were supposed to meet up last year at this convention, and I'm I'm like 99% sure we missed each other by like the skin of our teeth. As in, like, I went up the escalator as they went down the escalator. We were like that close to meeting each other. And if I wasn't like late for something that I need to get to, I forget what it was, I would have like booked it down the escalator to try and find them. It was, yeah, it was that sort of crazy. Ew. But it was a lot of fun. Um, but for this year, on one of Facebook group I'm in for the convention, for Anime Boston. We well, I tagged both my con kid and this other person, being like, "Hey, so you want to sort of do like a group cosplay together thing, like just sort of like all cosplay from the same thing, since we all cosplay from this, and just sort of walk around?" Or and they were both basically responded with a hell yes. So that was the start of what has turned into what we now have, our what many would consider very cringe cosplay group. But we are gonna have fun, and both me and my con kid are not gonna be able to walk at all. Nope. We're not gonna be able to walk. We are going to be both in hoof shoes. If I don't know if any of you know what that is, but basically think of high heel shoes that have had the heel part cut off and the toe area looks like some type of hoof. Yeah, they're not easy to walk in at all. And as some of you might know, I'm dealing with some health issues, so I'm sitting here it's like I might not be able to walk actually at all for this convention, or parts for this convention. So I'm just like, granted I've planned ahead for this, and so I'm bringing a mobility aid for the convention. So if my legs decide that walking is no longer an option, I have that option. Because damn it, I am going to enjoy this convention one way or another. And if that means I'm on wheels, that means I'm on wheels. Do you have any coins yet for me? No, you do not. There's the coin. Thank you. Do you have enough? No. I need another 2 coins. And I only have 1 gold coin left. Yep. Alright. You have to wait till next day to really do anything else now. But yeah, I planned for a photo shoot for the 3 of us. So that'll be fun. I'm probably paying too much for that photo shoot, but I wanted someone who could do like some really nice edits and effects for the photo shoot. So I'm paying for that. Look at me over. Are they gonna break through that? Please don't break through that. Come on. There we go. Alright. Hey, strengthen those outer walls. I think that's what I'm gonna do next. Strengthen those outer walls. But yeah, as I was saying though, today I was trying to, book a second photo shoot with a different photographer. And I don't know if, she's having troubles with her website or what, but I haven't, like, I don't know if it's a problem with my email or, but something hasn't been working correctly, and I've been trying to message back and forth with her on Instagram, and I'm not good with messaging on Instagram, or Instagram in general. Okay? I hardly understand that site. I don't like using it. I I can I have an account on there. The most I usually use it for is for what's going on? Oh, is for if like sometimes I'll repost like some of my TikToks. Usually I'm reposting art. Um or like videos that I've done like speed draws and stuff like that of my art. Usually it's somewhere around when art fight happens. Which, by the way, when art fight happens, expect no gameplay, just drawing streams. So many drawing streams. You guys are gonna get just drawing streams. I believe. I think that's June? I think it's June? Don't quote me on that one. But I believe art fights in June. I would have to look that up. But I'm a big fan of that. I have a lot of fun with that. I do a lot of headbusts for art fight, and I don't get a lot of attacks usually back, but it's just a lot of fun. I like challenging myself, and I would take on a few that are a challenge, and then I'll take on a bunch that are I I find will be super easy for me to do, and I just get them all out in like half an hour, 20 minutes each per an attack. And for those that don't know what art fight is, it's basically a giant art trade game competition that happens for a month. Uh, people, you go on, you make an account, and you can post references of your own character, your OC, and then every year you get sorted into one of two teams. And you don't have to attack people on the other team. You can attack people on your own team, and the way you attack people is you take their reference photo and you draw their character, and then when you go to submit it, you will go into you 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 grade it by how like the quality of drawing that you did, how much of the character was drawn, stuff like how complex was the drawing. For an example, like uh, it my avatar here would be considered quite complex because it, I it's a full body, it's within the lines, it does not have any shading, which would deduct points, but it's an animated, which adds points. I don't have any background, which would deduct points. Stuff like that. I think I usually end up getting like around 20... I think it's usually like around 21 points for what I usually end up doing. Which isn't too bad. And like I said, I can get, usually my attacks take about half an hour or so. I'll usually get 2 to 4 done per day. I'll usually draw for about 20 days out of a month. So, I get quite a few drawings done, usually. Last year, I didn't get as many as I usually do done. But that's because I was basically put entirely out of commission for the first, like, half of the month. Ooh, blood moon. Come on, get him. You missed, like, the entire first half of them. Oh! Flying dude. Get the flying dude. Get the flying dude. He likes eating people. Get the flying dude. He likes eating the people. Thank you. I don't like the flying dude. Yeah, the first half of the month I was basically put entirely out of commission. I was not in a good mental state at all. Uh, when on the first of the month you find out that you, your favorite content creator has passed away and lost his battle to cancer. Yeah, and that sort of puts a damper on your mood, and it hurts a little bit. Just a little bit. It hurts. So that was that caused a little bit of trouble with trying to get motivation to draw and create. But yeah, it was it was that was a very hard month for me. And it's still that still hurts to think about that he's gone. It still hurts a lot. There's still some days where it's really hard. But I know that it's not worth stopping, or so. I'll keep going. Anyways, enough said. Enough said. That's enough said. I have exciting times coming up. Convention coming up. Fun times. Gonna see my con kids. Gonna introduce. I'm actually rooming with one of my con kids who's never been to this convention, never been to Anime Boston. I met her at Pop Cult, actually. We yeah. Funny story. We trauma bonded in the miniature painting room. Oh, that was a time. But yeah, we trauma bonded in the miniature painting room, and then we hung out for like, oh god, I don't even know. Must have been, oh, a good 3-4 hours. We clicked though, and eventually I just looked over at her and went, "I'm sorry, but you're adopted," and she just accepted that. Just accepted that I was now her convention dad. And so, oh, I convinced her that you should come to Anime Boston. It's a good con, so. So, oh, I got her to room with me for this convention. Which is pretty good. I had a little bit of trouble with my room situation this year. I had 2 people drop out on me a couple months with the con, a couple months out, so it's just like, oh no, need to find roommates. And the hotel I'm staying at's a little bit of a stickler for how many people you can have in the hotel room. Originally, it wasn't going to be too much of a problem because um, because uh, people were a couple of the people that were going to be staying with us, they were going to be constantly with each other because it's like mother-daughter pair. Yeah. So it's like you only need one room key because they're not going. Yeah, I know them. They're related. So it's just, oh, I knew she wasn't going to like let her daughter wander around on her own. They were going to stick together. Yeah, that didn't work out. So I'm sitting here like pulling my hair out, trying to figure out like, okay, so we have this person staying on this night with this room key, but we only have this many room keys for this night. Who's here on what night? We're playing Tetris on the bed here. I eventually got it worked out. One night the room's gonna be a little tight, but it's not gonna be like those stories where you hear like a standard double room has 12 people in it. No. No, I don't do that. That's why we have that's why they became such sticklers for the hotel rooms. Now, for one of the nights we're gonna have 6 people in the hotel room, which isn't too bad. And then for the other 2 nights, it's going to be just, what is it? I think it's going to be, what is that? 4 people? I think on the first night it's only going to be 3 of us. Last night's going to be 4 people. If I'm remembering correctly. I do need to double check. So my room's a little bit funky, but I have a long list of people. It's just like, I want to see you, and I'm just like, okay, when do you want to meet up? I have this time free on this day. Where did you want to meet up? Oh, you stop. There we go. Please don't stop. But, it's just... I have so many people that are just... want to meet up with me, and... I have too many convention kids. It's like, I don't complain. I don't complain. I enjoy them all. It's just when you get a message from one of them asking for help, you and... I don't know if other convention parents are exactly like this. I have to ask one of my friends who's another convention parent. But I'm pretty sure we're all just about like this. I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. But I'm pretty sure if we ever get a message from one of our con kids that's one of them asking for help or something, where we immediately become the equivalent of the one scene of Mrs. Doubtfire running, screaming, "Help is on the way, dear!" That becomes us. Because we absolutely adore our convention kids. They bring us great joy, even though I am very bad at keeping in contact with all of my convention kids. I am so bad with keeping in contact with all my con kids. I am so bad with that. I have a hard time keeping in contact with people in general. I jokingly say, like, I am truly a creature of the night. I'm truly a creature of the night, and in group, I do better in group chats than in, like, a single private chat. And even then, people can attest, I tend to lurk. And every so often, I come creeping out of the shadows, like, throw something random into the group chat, and say, "Hi," and then I dart back into the shadows. A good example for that is recently in one of the D&D group chats I'm in, on Discord, because I'm in several of those, even though I can't currently play in any of the games. I came across a TikTok of someone made like this giant animatronic dragon that actually breathed fire. And I just saw that and I went, I need to share this with my other nerds. So I just threw that into the group chat and then disappeared again. It's like everyone responded with, that's so cool! I'm just like, disappears into the night. Yeah. That's me. I don't do chats in group chats. I lurk. I tend to do the same thing in most Twitch chats. I lurk. Yeah. Even like some of my favorite like streamers, like maybe I've sent off like 5 messages in all the time that I have been following and or subscribed to them. I don't talk often. I truly do not talk often. It's something I should work on. I really should. My spelling's atrocious, though. That's part of the reason why I don't. I know it's not really an excuse. I shouldn't use it as an excuse. But how long have it been live? Oh, we've been going for almost an hour. What are we at? 21. 21 days in this game. Not too bad. Haven't had any super close calls. Granted, I'm really fortifying everything. Alright. I need... guys are there. I'm gonna go this way. Make it quick. Because the portal was off this way. Yep, the portal was off that way. Alright. Still don't want to deal with you yet. Look at you guys go. Thank you. We want to finish upgrading everything, and then I will start expanding again. let us do that. What was that noise? Oh, that was my fan knocking something over. Alright. That tower is done. And fully upgraded. You're next. Oh. I think I want to take a quick run that way. Tomorrow, see how we do. Actually, first I want to grab then I want to grab the coins. I think there's something to upgrade that way. Or did I already upgrade that? I think I already upgraded Birch that way. I won't hurt to check. Alright. Come on. Can we get this night over with? Can we please get this night over with? I would like it to be daytime. I don't even hear an attack. There was an attack. Is there an attack on this side too? Yes, there was. Alright, can it be daytime now? Thank you. What happened to my farmer? They died. I think they died. Alright, I want those trees gone. And on the go this way. And yeah, we have the villages, encampments. So there's the farm. I did upgrade you. Alright. Oh, I have enough to upgrade you. No, I don't. I am one short. Oh. Okay. There's the other portal. Alright. Okay, so I have that there to upgrade whenever I grab some more coins. And not bothering slowly leading those deer back because it is late enough where I don't feel comfortable doing that. I'm too far from home. Hello everyone. Can I upgrade you? No, I cannot. Alright, does anyone else have coin for me? Hello. That looks like it is tinted red. That is not a good sign. Red moon. Yay. Just please give me all coins because I have a feeling we're gonna need them. They're all coming from this side, aren't they? Ooh, big guy. Keep going with the catapult, please. We need more fixers. Alright. We need more guys here. Okay. I think I need at least one more guy hammer. Nope, not enough to do that. Alright. What happened to... Please go. Thank you. Alright. Whew. Do you have any coin for me? Thank you. Do you have any coin for me? No. How about you? Thank you. You? Thank you. Okay, now, when night comes, you need to get behind this wall. Okay? You guys have coin? No, you don't. Are you gonna come behind this wall? You're gonna come behind this wall. You know, it's almost clockwork that you interrupt me. Hello, Simon. We have been invaded. Come on up, Simon. Come on. Shut that door. Come on. Well, it's time for our cat break. Yes, hello. Well, hello, Simon. Oh, my Spotify's in here. Hang on. Let's put let's put on Spotify. Well, Simon is being a pain and demanding attention because he's not gonna let me play while he does this. Hello to you too. Yep. A little hard to play a game with a 17-pound cat in your lap. Yeah, yes. Yes. You wanted the attention, you're getting the attention. It's a little hard to ignore you. Can you stop digging those bony paws into me? Thank you. Will you be good? Will you be good and find a spot to settle? No, okay. You'll need more attention. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Can we compromise? Can we compromise and get like one hand? Can it be the other hand? You are demanding a lot of attention, little boy. I do love you. I do. But you are still in the way. There we go.
Unyielding Raven is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Raven. I hope you enjoy the content that you have followed for. Currently, it is break time for the kitty. Because a 17-pound cat has decided he wants the attention. But we will be getting back to the game very shortly. Can I return to the game? No? Okay. Can we please compromise? Can you lay down? Not on me! There we go. Yeah, that's your pillow. Yep, okay. Yep, there we go. Yep, settle there. Yeah, you can motor and snore all you want right there. Okay. Alright. Let us return to the game now that my monster of a cat has settled. for the time being. Because he decided that this is his room and he has to make sure that he comes in around this time every night that I don't have work. Right, what was I... gonna yell at the farmer who's not gonna come in. Gonna get attacked by monsters. You're not safe there! Buddy! Behind the wall! Behind the wall! You need to be behind this wall. Am I gonna have to build another wall just because you're this dumb? I'm gonna have to build another wall because you're that dumb. I wasn't planning to expand, but you're this dumb. Of course you're this dumb. Really? Really? Ah! Alright, well, let's get a wall built over here. And we're gonna have to build it up several times. So, all the coins are needed. Yep, we're moving up. Everyone needs to move up. And build that up again, because that would get decimated in a second. And build that up again, because once again that would not last at all. Let's keep going. All the way. The worst part is I can't put a tower here. Excuse me, why'd you freeze? No. Continue, please. Actually pause my sword. Huh? Go. Alright. That's fully built up. Thank you. I'm gonna have to keep going because no towers. Alright. That is a tomorrow problem. So. Select farmer. Want this built up. Do I have enough to build this tower up? No, I don't. How we doing? We're doing. We're doing. Okay. How are we doing on this side? We're doing alright. Does anyone have coins for me? No. What are we at? Day 26? Alright. Coins, please. Thank you. Let us can head and go throw these coins over into that shrine that's way over here. If my memory serves correct, that should give me almost, I think there's like a stronger, like almost like a warrior fighting force. If my memory serves correct. Alright. Let's head back now. That's probably... Let's let our horse catch his breath. Good now? I'd like to get back before sunset. You guys are getting really good. Alright. Those coins are really starting to roll in, which I like to see. Don't have enough for that time. Okay. What? What is... I heard a crap over here. Or was there like one guy? Or did you all take him out that quickly? Alright. Next day... Upgrade this tower. Don't have any coins. Okay. I thought I had more coins than that, but okay. And all my hunters are on the other side. Of course they are. Come on. Make me some money! Since all my hunters are being useless on this side. I truly mean it, but you guys are useless over here. Please go over to the other side. Please go over to the other side. I need you guys to go. I need you guys to go to the other side. The other way. Other side. The other side is needed of your attention. Or just don't listen to me. Alright, now, think. Currently, everything is upgraded. Except for the main building. So I think that's what we will work on the next day. Can I get this right now? I can. Alright. And the cat has left us. Alright. Let's grab these villagers. I think I want to expand this way. Alright, can I upgrade the main building? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Do you have coin? No. Do you have coin? No. I think that is where we're going. Actually, this is where we're going to call the stream. I still have packing I need to get done for the convention because I only have a couple of days till I leave, because I do leave on Thursday and I have work. I have to work this week up until then, and I have been awake all day long. So thank you guys for joining me for tonight. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm glad you liked my content enough to follow me. I hope you enjoy any future content that I do put out, and will continue to follow and watch and enjoy what I have to offer in the future. For anyone that is watching and is thinking about following, I am going to reintroduce myself. I am a variety streamer. I can do anything from drawing to playing games. I play anything from world building god games to tower defense. I play Minecraft. I play Kingdoms. I play a Grim World. I play a Stardew Valley. I play a Spirited. I play a whole bunch of different games. It really comes down to what my computer will let me play and stream at the same time, because that is sort of the standard on what I can and cannot play. My schedule is usually every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I usually stream for 2 hours. Today I'm cutting it a little bit short because I did stream yesterday, because I did hit my first sub goal. Well, not sub goal, follower goal of 5 streamers. Not streamers, sorry, it's been a long day. My first follower goal of I did hit my first follower goal of 5 followers. Ooh, that's a mouthful. So when I do hit my goals that I set, I am either going to be doing a longer stream, or I'm going to be doing an extra stream. This time I did an extra stream, so I streamed yesterday and I am streaming today. My plans for next week, I am going to be streaming on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do my best to stream then. There is no guarantee that I will, however, because that is the day I return from Anime Boston. I'm usually exhausted after I return from a convention. My usual plan when I return from a convention is I get home, I throw all my stuff into a corner, I push my bags to the side, and I hit my bed and I'm out like a light for the next 12 hours. So I cannot guarantee I will stream then. So Next week might be canceled, it might not. But I will do my best to keep to the schedule and stream for you guys. Besides that, I hope you guys did enjoy tonight's stream. Till then, keep safe and enjoy your night. Bye!